Greetings, greetings. I've got everything running a little late. I usually start a little earlier, but I did not. I have so many things up here to, I don't know. We'll get started shortly. Okay. I need my glasses.
This video is brought to you by TimeOut.
Tear up your car insurance bill and try this instead. I used to let them raise my car insurance every year until I found this huge loophole that insurance companies don't want you to know about.
Greetings, greetings. I got started a little late. Had to take my hubby to the VA today. So I'm running just a little behind. Welcome, welcome. So take this time to go get your cup of tea. I'm gonna go get mine. It should be made now. And we're also gonna pour libations. If you want to pour libations along with me, you can get a plant or a natural bowl, or you can also have crystals in it, and we'll get to that. I'm gonna do more lives. All right, go get your tea. Don't forget to get your journal. I don't sell these. This is in plastic because it was a gift for someone. And but get your journals and a pen. And when I get back with the tea, what I'm going to do today is take any questions you have. And before we get started, because as you know, once we get started, I'm doing the breathing with you. So I won't be able to answer any questions. This is the tea that goes along with the system. It's Essence of Life, and it's loose leaf tea. So if you would like some, it is there to help promote relaxation and breathing. It helps with the lungs, and it helps us relax. Many people tell me that it's hard for them to just be still. This tea helps relax. So go get your tea, go get your pillow, and we'll get started here in just a moment. I don't see any questions. I see some joins, but as you're joining, if you stay, it might be quite relaxing for you. I haven't figured out how to put the Hillman Talk logo in there, but this is Hillman Talk TimeOut. It is a time to ground, relax, and just take time to be present and learn how to breathe. And we're going to breathe out some trauma, generational trauma today, as well as just daily trauma. So please, while we're taking this little time to go get tea and our pillows and everything, please share. Please share. I didn't see my share earlier. But share it, like it. I'll try to get some shares in here just to get some people going. And then I'm going to get up and get my tea. Can you hear the music? For some reason, it doesn't seem very loud today. Can you hear the music now? I want you to be able to hear the music. Can somebody just put in the comments, I can hear? Gotcha. Okay, perfect. All right. Now, what you can be doing also while I'm going to get the tea, get your journal out, and I want you to write down in your journal right now the things that are on your mind that's keeping you busy, worried, things you didn't get done today that you wanted to get done, the stress of not knowing about tomorrow, what we have to do tomorrow, what we've got to do when we get through with our breath work, all of that stuff. Just jot it down in your journal, because we're going to let this all go and we're going to start from a clean, clear space. Sit a little closer at first. All right. Welcome, welcome, or Iri Sanu. Iri Saneru. Iri Saneru means welcome, sisters. And Iri Sanu means welcome, brothers. That is the ancient Comedic language, meta nature. Can't see my candles here. I'm trying to still work it out. This is the third live. I'm getting a little better. I had to get different glasses so I can see. So what I was telling you about the tea, and I have mine, you can kind of see. At the moment, if you put in, this is the last of my tea for the year. It is FDA approved, and for Hillman Top students, $6.50, which is cost. Normally $24.99 because it is FDA approved and it is medicinal. That doesn't mean it's drugs in it. It's not. It's just organic herbs. All right. So what you would do is in my DM, please put hashtag Hillman Talk, Essence of Life tea or herbal tea. But I said put Essence of Life tea. And then as we go further, we're going to use a different tea because we're going to talk about detoxing the body and the mind. So if you have a diffuser, this is a diffuser. I do have some essential oil in it. I think I still have some water in here. Yes. This also encourages good breathing. So what we're going to do first, since you've written down all of the things that are still on your mind for today, we're just going to do a mind dump, if you will. And today I have a different natural bowl because I left my other one in here and I think my husband moved it. I can't find it. Anyway, this will work. I pour these libations in praise and adoration for the Most High, the Ascended Masters, whether that's Buddha, Jesus, Yahweh, Yahshua, Muhammad, Allah, the angels, and all of our spiritual realm families. Dua, dua. And dua you can say with me. A lot of people say Ashe, and that's fine. But dua means adoration or praises from Meta Nature, our ancient Kemetic family. I pour this libation in praise and adoration of the ancestors. W.E.B. Du Bois, dua. Malcolm X, dua. Martin Luther King Jr., dua. Octavia Butler, dua. Dorothy Height, dua. Mary McLeod Bethune, dua. Fannie Lou Hamer, dua. And also at this time, I'm going to ask you to say aloud as I pour, say your own ancestors. Mine are David Palmer, Rosa Palmer, Rosie Palmer, Stanley Palmer, Iva Lee, Anna McLennan, Annie B. Robinson, Florence Morris, Dua, Dua, Dua. I'll pour this libation in praise and adoration of the elders: Angela Davis, Jesse Jackson, Louis Farrakhan, Andrew Young, Ruby Bridges, Kathleen Cleaver. And of course, list your elders that are close to you that you hold in high regard. My husband, John Nelson. Most of my family has gone on. Dua. I pour this libation in praise and adoration for my contemporaries and myself. Kamala Harris, Michelle Alexander, Michelle Obama, Queen Afua, Brian Stevenson, Daryl Johnson, Mark Mariel. Dua, 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 enter. And enter is like saying God or nature or all. Does anybody have any questions about that? If it was more of us on here, I can't see everybody. I might be the elder. Is there anybody out there that's older, that's over 60? I don't see anybody saying anything. So I am the elder, and in our African culture, we do ask permission to continue or to speak. But I just wanted to share that, and I'm giving myself permission to speak. Now, I also sometimes tell you to, excuse my hair here, and I'm not in my normal robe, but that's okay. You come as you are, and I'm okay with that. I want you to now think about whether it's from your mother or father, but in your family. What was the one thing that was said to you that might have been negative, whether it was about your hair, your looks? My grandmother used to say they told her she had nappy hair. And I'm going to tell you, and so that was bad, and that's why she couldn't go to the store with them when they went to town. That bothered her, and she passed away over 90 years old. So my grandmother carried that with her for 90 years plus. So something like that. I hope that hadn't happened to anybody, but we have to be realistic, because we're going to let that go today. Because I will say one thing. Our elders did the best that they could. They did it because that was one, how they were trained in our culture, the American culture. And number two, they were just trying to protect us more than anything else. And I'm sorry you can't see me very well. I'm still playing with the light. So write it down, because there's some forgiveness, but there's also some things that you need to know. That you are beautiful and whole just the way you are. And we're going to breathe into that today. Now, what we're going to do, as you know, we've learned 3 breaths. And so I'm going to teach you the 4th breath. And after we go through the 4th breath, then we'll go through all of the breaths, just like before. So if you're new, I still will give instructions, so you're just fine. So today's breath, if I get my papers in order here, is the relaxing breath. And that is called, if you look at it online or go to a class, that is called the 4-7-8 breath. And that is, we're going to inhale 4 times, again through both nostrils, abdomen extending out, and then on when I inhale, then we're going to hold. Again, abdomen is out. We're going to hold for the count of 7, mouth closed, and then we're going to exhale through both nostrils, mouth closed, for the count of 8. And I'm going to try to get on my pillow, but as I get on my pillow, I don't think you'll be able to see much. So we're going to go from here because my pillow is falling off toward the wall. Y'all know I had problems with that last time. So let us try it and just walk through with it. And then we're going to do it for 3 minutes. And then when we go through the rest of the breaths, we'll do them 6 minutes each. So let us begin. We're going to inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then exhale to the count of 8, slowly through both nostrils. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to have us continue to do this breath on our own, counting to ourselves. Let us start. Inhale. Hold. And exhale, navel to spine slowly. And repeat. Okay, on your next exhale, just begin to breathe normally. Take you a drink of tea or just be. Now, as we begin to do more breaths, we're going to we need to make sure we're in a comfortable spot, right? So we're going to be sitting for a little bit. So if you have room or space, I don't know if you're at work or you're in a chair, make sure your feet are touching the floor. Your hands are comfortable on your thighs, at your knee, or wherever they're comfortable. If you're sitting on a pillow or something like that, you can sit in the half lotus pose. I guess I can get up on there, which is what you see me doing most of the time, is a half lotus, because full lotus, your feet are actually on top of your thigh. I can't get there yet. Notice how I say yet, that's the key. Or you can even do a quarter, and what does that look like? You have a leg stretched out and one tucked in. And you can see it if I would be on my pillow. So while we're trying to get comfortable, you might want to do a few stretches. Again, we're going to be sitting for a little bit to go through these 4 breaths. So it's going to be, about 24 minutes. So I just stretch my legs. You can't see me because I didn't fix the camera to show you, but have both legs stretched out and just kind of bend. I think we're all familiar with this stretch. Our toes kind of pointing toward us, heels out, legs flat, and then just kind of bending over as far as you can go, just to kind of stretch those legs. And I'm trying to see how I can show you this. Again, I'll figure it out by next time. I apologize. Again, I'm new to the live. So even if you're just sitting there, to show you want to stretch your back a little bit, just do a twist to the right and hold it with your hand behind you. You can grab, it's like if it's your left hand, you can grab your knee or underneath your knee and just twist. We're not going to make it complicated. This isn't yoga. Just want you to stretch. And then back to front. Back to the front. Return to the front. And then your opposite hand. Your right hand underneath your left knee. And your left hand behind you, palms flat, and just twist. All right, and then you can just bend down again. You'll notice you're probably bending down, bending forward, not down, forward toward your feet. You may notice you're stretching a little better. You're getting closer. And also what I do sometimes, I just don't have the room set up for it yet, is I lay on my back and I take my arms out like straight, like angels, like you're gonna make a snow angel. And then I take my right knee, bend it slightly, and twist my body with my foot going over the left foot. Right foot going over the left foot. And I'll explain this better when I have more room. And hold it there just to open up your hips a little bit. And then switch legs. And again, your knee is up. You can't see it on there. Sorry. I gotta figure this out, y'all. And then when you're done, we can get ready for our breath work. Now, I tell you the problem with my pillow. We have kind of, you know, that foam stuff that you use for weights. If you're putting something heavy on your floor, we have a little bit of a square, but it's not all the way to the wall. So my meditation pillow falls off. This is not my normal space. So I'm gonna figure it all out here soon. Okay, now you've reviewed, gotta change glasses. You've written down in your journal the first thing that came to mind, that as a child, someone in your family wasn't thinking, and unfortunately left us with a little trauma, a little less confidence in who we are. We're going to do the release breath first. That is the breath where we inhale through both nostrils, mouth closed, but on the exhale, navel to spine, we're gonna sigh, inhaling to the count of 4, and we're gonna do that for the count of 4, and we're gonna do this for 6 minutes. Starting now. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Continue counting to yourself. This breath helps release stress and toxins from the mind and the body. It releases negative emotions, shakes off sluggishness, and energizes. On your inhale, you're inhaling the life force, your chi, your energy. When you exhale, you're exhaling all that no longer serves you. On the inhale, you're inhaling the locus of control. Controlling our emotions. On the exhale, we're exhaling negative self-talk. the inhale. And exhale. Inhale forgiveness. And exhale. That thought, that negative image, we're giving it back to the universe. We're no longer holding it in our bodies. We're letting go. You're inhaling, knowing that many of us didn't know and still don't know how to love. And exhale any animosity, anger, resentment. Inhaling love and self-worth. Inhaling the vision of the trauma happening, but we're going to exhale, watching it leave us. Visualize it leaving through your exhale. Continue to breathe. I'm going to leave you just a little space for silence. Remember, if you lose focus, focus back on the breath. Feeling the hairs in your nose as you inhale and the air brushes against them as the air goes through the nasal cavity. And your last exhale, begin to breathe normally. just being. Just breathing normally. What I forgot to mention, as a reminder, just make sure you have your headphones on. We're using binaural beats. So our next breath is the diaphragmatic breathing. That's the abdomen breath. Remember, it's inhaling through both nostrils for the count of 4 and exhaling through both nostrils, the count of 4. Remember, when you inhale, your abdomen goes out, and when you exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, abdomen out. Can't really see unless I'm sideways. And exhale through both nostrils, abdomen in. So let us start together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And remember, your exhale is slower. Continue with that breathing rhythm, counting to yourself. With this breath helps us massage our organs, as well as our rib cage. As we breathe in, our rib cage expands out, allowing more room in our lungs, filling the lungs. On the exhale, we're working with our abdomen. This is all going to give our body more oxygen that helps us manage our anxieties, our stress. This is a very good breath. When you're in a stressful situation, to take a time out, go to the men's room, the ladies' room, and just take you 10 deep breaths. And you'll really forget what you were stressed about. This breath, as it adds oxygen to our bodies, it's adding oxygen to each one of our cells. As those cells travel through the veins, carrying them to each one of the organs, helping the organs operate at optimal wellness. our organs increase in energy frequency, so does our aura expand and increases our overall frequency. Helping us to relax more and more. If your mind drifts, bring it back to the rise and fall of your abdomen. As you inhale, the abdomen expanding. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. If a muscle is tight, if something is uncomfortable, take notice. You're learning more about your body with each breath. Remember, as you're doing this breath, that you want to make sure your back is straight for all of these breaths. That your posture is straight. And on your next exhale, just breathe normally. Now, we're going to add to that breath by placing the tip of our tongue at the roof of the mouth. Just behind the teeth. We're going to keep our lips closed, but our teeth are a little bit ajar. So let us begin. We're going to inhale through both nostrils to the count of 4. Again, our tongue is touching the roof of our mouth. Teeth slightly apart, lips closed. Exhale through both nostrils, keeping your tongue in its posture. Lips closed. With this breath, you may feel a little bit of tingling. Tingling in the roof of the mouth, throughout the body, some different sensations. That is all normal because this breath activates the parasympathetic nervous system. This breath helps quiet the mind and fosters relaxation and concentration. It activates the hypothalamus, which in turn activates the parasympathetic nerves. The parasympathetic nervous system then secretes a chemical which has the effect of regulating our blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar levels, along with helping improve memory. The hypothalamus also activates the endocrine system that regulates the function of our inner organs like the liver, heart, stomach, and digestive system. Your mind begins to wander, concentrate on your tongue position at the roof of the mouth. How is your body feeling? Take note. Tingling. Balance. Sitting on one hip more than the other. Muscles tight. In the neck, make sure your back is straight. chin slightly forward. This is your time. Time to just be. Learning your body. Learning where that negative energy tends to congregate. What is your body telling you? And on your next exhale, begin to breathe normally. Just breathing normally as we prepare for our last breath for today. And that is the relaxing breath, the 4, 7, 8. And if you would like, before this breath, if you want to review, or even if you've memorized the spiritual text, verse, that brings you comfort, I want you to begin to say it at this time. Now, we're going to begin the relaxing breath. We're going to inhale with both nostrils for the count of 4. We're going to hold our breath for the count of 7. And we're going to exhale for the count of 8. Let us begin. Inhale. Hold. Exhale through both nostrils, lips closed. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. This technique decreases anxiety. It will help you sleep better tonight. It helps manage food cravings and controls our emotional response. This also begins to help us to control our breathing And if we control our breathing, we're able to control our emotions. As usual, on your inhale, abdomen should be extended. And on the exhale, navel to spine, your abdomen is contracting slowly. You're inhaling peace. All of the anger, frustration, blame, lack of accountability, we're going to let it go in the exhale. We're going to inhale life. Anything we're holding on to that brings us frustration and anger, we're letting go on the exhale. It has no effect on our present moment. Inhale. We're inhaling love of self. As we're holding on to things, bad relationships, whether they're our partners or family members or friends, we're letting it go. We have to let go in order to make room for the love, joy, and manifesting our reality. We're inhaling self-worth and compassion. Things we hold on to when we think we're being disrespected. We're in charge of how we feel about what someone says or does. And as you release that in your exhale, you don't know what that other person is going through. It is not yours. Let it go. Inhale grace. Giving yourself grace. For the times that you knew to do better but didn't. Giving yourself grace for breaking a promise to yourself. now, just breathe normally as you're exhaling. Okay, I don't know what happened, but my live took a dip for some reason. But that is the last breath for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. What we're going to do now is at this time we're going to put our hands in the prayer position at our heart. And our Comedic benediction. As I bow, the divinity in me bows to the divinity in each of you. Ankh Uja Seneb. Life, vitality, and wholeness. Ma'a Karu. May you continue to speak truth. Did anyone have any questions? Any questions? Now that I can get closer and see? I can see the messages or not. As you all know, I do not have a moderator. So I have to do it the best way I can. Also, if you would like a bag of tea, it's $6.50 if you DM me hashtag Hillman Talk Essence of Life, and I will give you the link to purchase. It's running only until it runs out, and then it will go back to normal price, which is $24.99. Oh, thank you, Michaela. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. So if there aren't any questions, that ends. I wanted to let you know that I am behind in posting. I didn't post last week's. I will. And I also post this week's session. Until next time, beautiful ones. Shem Imhotep, which means go in peace. Love you, Mer.